When it comes to anime, there is much to be said, but what many people don't know is the very long and troublesome origin. On this new series in collaboration with KingofKilps, who does not want to use his voice due to his own voice on the account and quote, "It's so bad I want to claw out my ear when I hear it." So I will be voicing as the narrator for this series, which will be called All Your Anime Belong to Us in honor of the forgotten Machinima series All Your Games Belong to Us. As this will be a very long topic, it will be broken up into several parts, in which this part will take you from the start to the 1970s, when anime became mainstream in Japan. In the beginning, there were very few complete animations made during the beginnings of Japanese animation that have survived. The reasons vary, but many are commercial in nature. After the clips had their run, reels, being the property of cinemas, were sold to smaller cinemas in the country and then disassembled and sold as strips or single frames. It was an undated 3-second film, plainly titled Moving Picture, consisting of 50 frames drawn directly onto a strip of celluloid. It depicts a young boy in a sailor suit writing the kanji, or moving pictures, on a board, then turning towards the viewer, removing his hat and offering a salute. The creator's identity is unknown, but it is thought that it was made for private viewing, perhaps as experimentation rather than for public release. The discoverer, Natsuki Matsumoto, had speculated that could be up to 10 years older than previously first known Japanese animation, Imokawa Mukuzo Genkanban no Maki, released in 1917. However, while a date of circa 1915 is possible, there is no actual basis for this extreme speculation. This can be found as one of the oldest forms of anime. However, the first real attempt at anime would come from Oten Shimakawa, who was a political caricaturist and cartoonist who worked for a magazine called Tokyo Puck. He was hired by Tenkatsu to do animation for them. Due to medical reasons, he was only able to do this for 5 movies, including Imokawa Mukuzo Genkanban no Maki, which sadly has been lost in the age, but is thought to be the very first professional Japanese animation film ever made, and he soon returned to his previous work as a cartoonist. Another prominent animator in this period was Jun'ichi Kouchi. He was a caricaturist as well, and a painter, who also had studied watercolor painting. In 1912, he entered the cartoonist sector and was hired for an animation by Kobayashi Shokoi later in 1916. He is viewed as the most technically advanced Japanese animator of the 1910s. His works included around 15 movies. These included 1917's Hanakawa Henokoi Miyoto no Maki, aka Hanawara Hekoni's famous sword, to 1920's Hiroku Mushu Nyugyo, or Hiroku's combat training, to his last film made in 1930, Shingori Hibe, also Truncated Snake. Seitaro Kitayama was an early animator who made animations on his own, not hired by larger corporations. He even founded his own animation studio, the Kitayama Ige Seijishio, which was later closed down due to lack of commercial success. He utilized the chalkboard technique, and later paper animation, with and without pre-printed backgrounds. He is known for his work such as Urashima Taro, which took inspiration of the tale of the legend of the same name, in which a fisherman who rescued a turtle and is rewarded with a visit to Rikyojo, a palace in Ryujin, the dragon god, under the sea. He stays there for 3 days, and upon his return to his village, finds himself 300 years in the future. These 2 anime films will be lost in time until they were found again in an antique shop in 2008.